Oh man.
Yeah, there you go. Me gusta.
Damn, that's really nice. Marcus!
Just turn off like all the other codes.
Are you excited, Marcus? Marcus is leaving for 2.5 weeks, so he's not going to see us run the car, break a record, blow up the car. He's going to come back, there's going to be a rod through the block.
Why would you say that?
I mean, Moonshine literally... Hey, what do you mean knowing me? Moonshine literally said he wants to make 750 on this thing. I shouldn't say that. Customers would be like, wow, Racebox is unreliable. No, we just push our cars harder than you guys do.
Yeah, we push our own cars, not customer cars.
Facts. That's not true, though. We're very good. You know, we are one of the only tuners that can... Well, okay. We are one of the few tuners that will consistently push our customer cars as hard as possible for every single customer. If you come to us and you ask for a tune, you're not getting like a, oh, this is where we're leaving it. If you're like, hey, I want the maximum performance out of it, to your car and your setup and your motor health and all of that, you will get the most out of your car. Which is the whole point of a custom tune. Otherwise, we should just sell OTSs. Which is what most of these tuners sell you when they say they're selling you custom tunes. Okay.
Anyways.
Oh, we came here for that. Let's go over there now.
Isn't that crazy that this week we're working on both our shop cars?
Technically, 3 shop cars, but you haven't told everybody about that one. Not that one. The one down there. We don't talk about the Q50. That's Nick Daria's problem. Now, you guys want to see Q50 comment? Go find Nick Daria or Daria. I don't know how to say his last name. Nick Daria on Facebook and message him and be like, fix Racebox's Q50 multimedia
Everybody
issues.
spam him.
Just spam him until he sends it back. Yeah, there's another shop car out there that we haven't shown everybody.
We kind of saw it on in the last video.
Yeah.
Well, the last video that's going out in the future for now, but when this video comes out, it'll be in the past.
That's true. So DMEs came back for it already.
Yes. Oh,
okay.
It's a BMW.
Ooh. Okay, so we have a lot of parts for this car. Not all of them are performance oriented. So this is the remaining performance stuff for our stock turbo setup. We already have a kit made. We're tossing on Spool Performance, a full frame kit.
Full frames.
Yeah, it's a bottom mount full frame kit.
Nice.
The idea is we maintain stock look, and you know he's gonna make it work with Mishimoto airbox and all that. Anyway, long story short, doing all that because we want to make it stock as shit and make it look like, ooh, nobody knows what it is. Yeah. Anyway, we do have a badass intake manifold. Okay, Reza, why is your R backwards? I never understood that about your logo.
Well, once it's on, it'll be this way.
No, I know, but his logo is the R is backwards to the K.
Oh.
Like.
It's aesthetics, I guess.
Well, he's going to say something stupid about the Racebox logo. He's going to say, anyway. RK Autowerks, S58 manifold. Precision Raceworks. This is like the big dick pump kit. It's like the billet top hat. We have the one that's rated for 1200 horsepower, I think. Yeah. 1200 horsepower on full E is what it's rated for.
A regulator?
Yeah, it's a regulator. It's a big regulator. Yeah. So
1050cc is ID 1050X.
Yes, ID 1050X. Taylor's working on installing the Precision Raceworks pump. By the way, Precision Raceworks is local to us. I didn't know that. I found that out like last week.
What do you mean? We've been getting stuff from them.
Yeah, that's when I found out. That's when I found out. Anyway, this is the whole kit. And then we have the TMS harness with the flex fuel kit, motive reflex.
This is the reflex kit, and then this is the flex fuel kit. You said the goal for this car on PI was
4s in this weather. Not 4, sorry, 5s in this weather.
Yeah, and 3,000 DA.
3,000. Very important. I'm not talking about altitude. I'm talking about heat in 100 degree or whatever it is outside right now.
This rant on the last video.
Yeah, I know. People like received it well though. I thought more people were going to argue with me, but no. It seems I underestimated. You guys are actually capable of critical thinking, which is I'm glad. Yeah.
This car should be cooking.
It better be cooking, Chidon. You better hope for your job's sake that it's cooking.
Skill issue.
Yes.
Try and get the point of the pick up into where the arm is. Let's see. Like right here. Yeah, yeah. And pull that tab back. There you go. Nope. Did it go through?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Looks like you are. Looks like you're getting it right. It's just we need to hold it there. Okay.
Nice.
Got it. Yeah.
It's still stuck on there?
Yeah.
This looks so messy. It's such a pain in the ass.
Alright. That should be it. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
come on.
something. Plug it.
Oh, here's the stock intake manifold. The little, well, I can't even say little intercooler because it's actually a pretty decent size. The stock S58 already have pretty good cooling from the factory, but we have an even nicer one right here from RK. We can run this PI rail on it and put big injectors on. I mean,
To me, it looks bigger.
yeah, it's bigger. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but yeah.
Those should stay.
There we go.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, crusty.
God.
That's crusty nuggets right there, man.
Ew. Okay, so now we're just transferring all the random hardware onto the new intake manifold.
Yes.
And while we're here, kind of pulled out all the stuff on the table. So we're running PI. These are 1050cc injectors, the IDX 1050X injectors. That's gonna go on the port rail. We have 2 boxes from TMS. I kind of already opened one of them because I got excited. Here's the flex fuel kit that has the little box right here, fuel filter, all the lines, the flex fuel sensor itself, and all the little harnesses.
Yep.
Oh, here's a 3-way for port injection as well.
Yes.
And then this other box right here is all the Reflex stuff. No, you can go ahead. This is all the Reflex controller harness stuff that we need for PI. So we have Reflex Plus controller right here. Actually comes with a little bracket that you can attach this to and kind of hold it nice and in place.
Soft lock.
Yeah. And then here's the fuel pressure sensor that will be plugged into the harness that will go on your fuel lines. And then here's all the nerdy stuff that I have no idea. Wow, you guys do that. So gonna lead into that. Next time I'm back, everything here should be in there, and then hopefully this is in there too. We'll see. I think they're gonna do this first though.
Yeah.
The low pressure pump is all installed. I did not take any videos of this because it's just there's not enough room. Ooh, there's just not enough room in there. It's a 2-door car. So Taylor was in there installing it, and I just didn't want to get in his way. And you know, we really don't do like step-by-step install videos here. I just don't want to make these videos longer than they really need to be. The good thing about all these products, especially from TMS, Precision Raceworks, they have really good instructions online. So when you buy these parts, you can just follow instructions.
Oh, wait, I found it.
Go from there. So I'm not gonna be here for like 8 hours trying to show every single part. Cause
Swap.
yeah, yeah.
Hussein's friend, Vehicular DIY.
Yeah.
Insanely good DIYs.
I'm surprised you know him, cause I guess he's well known. His channel is pretty well known.
Oh, now it is. Yeah. Dude, I love watching his episodes. Like,
I liked his B48 videos. Well, B46/48 videos on the 330i. He has
he
a
did
video.
a lot of M54 stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I started working.
Oh, that's how you know him.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I actually, Hussein told me that in my interview.
Really?
He was like, "So you have an M54? Do you know Vehicular DIY?"
He's like,
bro,
yeah.
I watch this shit all the time.
That's
He's
crazy.
like, "Oh, that's a good friend of mine." I was like,
Yeah.
"That's so crazy."
Small world.
Yeah.
So you guys are mocking up the fuel lines and everything.
Yes.
To make
Trying
sure
to see
it
how
fits.
everything fits.
Yeah. Like how you guys tape up the port rail.
Yeah. Better be on the safe side, you know?
And then that boy down here trying to figure out the lines.
Oh, I'm gonna have to move this fuel line.
Yeah.
It needs to go behind it. Okay, I gotta wait until he's out from it.
Yeah. All right, so you already have the low pressure pump side. No, I can't speak. You already have the low pressure pump stuff in the tank installed. So the rest is just all the fuel line stuff. Because this is the, I actually have to look this up. It's the complete S58 standalone auxiliary fuel system. Yeah. So that's not just a low pressure pump. So that's why we have all this stuff that goes all the way up to the into the engine bay. So there's obviously the dual pump in the tank.
This is the feed line with the fuel filter.
And then there's a fuel pressure regulator right here. Is this a fuel return system?
Yep.
Oh,
fuel return system.
Nice. Yeah. And then so I guess off the port rail it comes back and then back into the tank that way.
Yep. It's a lot of fun, right, Taylor?
He's like,
Interesting. No, I mean, it looks good though.
Yeah.
They definitely they gave you chassis mounts, you know, that go directly to the OEM spots. So
yeah, everything, even all the lines here have brackets and little mounts. Was the instructions good on this?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty good. They're it's still working out, you know, the little things. 'Cause I think this is the first one that has really been done.
Yeah,
you know, that's
pretty new stuff. Yeah,
yeah, very new.
They sell the other stuff that's just low pressure pump by itself, and then the point injection stuff by itself. Never like a full fuel system like this.
Yeah, so we did have to modify a little bit of stuff to get it to fit in the tank. Very tight, but yeah, once you get it in there, it seems to be pretty spot on.
What is this plug to?
That goes to the electrical
something.
The electrical harness.
We'll find out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So what are you guys doing right now?
Just getting the rest of these hoses mounted up.
Yeah, mounted it here and then seeing how much excess we have and trying to figure out a way to tuck it. That way it's not hanging.
Because all this stuff is going to go with the factory lines, and then it's going to be hidden up underneath the heat shields and everything. So you shouldn't see any of this stuff except for the filter and then the regulator if you're looking for it.
Nice.
To do this whole kit, Precision Raceworks gives you 3 instruction manuals. One's for the fuel pressure regulator and how to calibrate it. One is for the low pressure fuel pump and how to install it with the lines.
Yep.
And then the last one was for, what was the last one?
The port injection stuff?
No, it's the wiring. It's the wiring, how to do the wiring from the OEM plugs.
Maybe look at it.
Yeah, it's the OEM plugs, remember? Because it's got the pick for the plug. So yeah, you have fuel pressure regulator and how to calibrate it to your car. You got the wiring and how to fit it to the factory wiring, and then you have the low pressure fuel pump, how to install it with all the wiring and all the hose.
So this is a very
that's just this one kit.
Comprehensive kit.
The nipple doesn't have anything. So it seems like to me like they didn't make the notch for the where the hose goes big enough on the inner bar, so like as you push down it goes sideways, so it doesn't go on all the way.
Here, it's just too little of a gap.
Huh?
It's touching on the bottom right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Actually get it on.
Get in there, buddy.
I don't think it is though. Oh,
hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Alright, it's not coming off it.
So you just plied it a little bit and then
yeah, I just had to move it just a little bit. That's actually the throttle body.
Yeah.
That bolts to the manifold. So in worst case scenario, if you were doing this install, you would probably want to put that coolant hose onto the throttle body first, but that means you'd have to install the throttle body while it's in the car, and that's hard.
Yeah,
because it was a pain in the ass to get it off when it was not in the car. Almost ready for the rail?
Yeah, and then just gotta do the wiring.
My baby bottle.
Huh?
What? Bottle?
What did you say? Okay, so the next install. So this is the Mishimoto charge pipe. It's not the fault of Mishimoto, it's just the charge pipes when these cars are a pain in the ass. Because it goes from the turbos all the way down to the bottom into the throttle body, which is at the bottom, as you've seen before. So my boy down here,
What's up?
he's suffering.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Yeah, we didn't we? Wait, when did we do the other one on the X3M?
Like 2 days ago.
Monday. So yeah, like 2 days ago we did another one, but on the X3. But the X3 has like no space up here to start with, and it's just as high down there. So that was a pain in the ass. But right now they're trying to get it onto the somewhere down there.
Yeah, I'll probably have to take the pipe off.
2,000 years later.
Oh
So,
no! Why is it all torn apart? So even
why are you acting brand new, Chidong? You know exactly why it's torn apart, okay? Listen. Yeah, I never hire Marcus.
oh wow!
Listen. we had the PI on there, and Ajay was like, "Hey, yo, bitch, I have turbos for this car," and I was like, "Bro, please, I don't want to do them."
But it makes sense.
Listen. Ajay was like, "Bro, no one gives a shit about your PI stock turbo numbers," and I thought about it, and I was like, "Yeah, probably no one gives a shit about the PI stock turbo numbers." Because listen, I've never been one to full send a car on a stock fuel system. Anybody who's tuned by us knows this. I'm very serious about the limits of the stock fuel system on B58 and S58. It's not worth it for me to yeet a car. Having said that, the PI would have let me yeet the stock turbos to be faster like they would have if I yeeted it on DI, right? But, like, what were we gonna get, like 2/10? It's also hot as balls, man. Like, it wouldn't have been worth it. If this was like December in Texas, I would have been like, yeah, let's do it. We'll get a record run.
It's either hot as balls or a hurricane.
Or a hurricane, yeah. So like, it just didn't seem worthwhile to me. And I want to get a move on this car and just get things done. And Ajay gave me a deal I couldn't refuse on the turbos. So I was like, fine, whatever. So we got them installed, but car has a vacuum leak, which is what we're trying to find.
Nice.
If it turns out to be the exhaust manifolds on the turbos, I'm going to keep this part in here so I can clown Ajay and Kui for leaving a leak. Okay, so new goals for the car. I know before I was like, oh, I want to make 750. No, we're not doing any of that shit. We are going for
full sand, baby.
Ajay wants me to make 1,000 on the stock block. He's like, if you do it, you'll be the S58 GOAT. I don't care to be the S58 GOAT. No matter how good my tunes are, there's always going to be haters because we're both a Nissan and Infiniti and BMW shop. People don't like that. So I don't care for the clout, not at the risk of blowing up a motor on, twin turbos. So we're going to go for 900 while keeping torque low. My goal is to keep torque around 700 wheel torque and get 900 horsepower. If I'm feeling spicy, I'll go for 950. Things about this though, like more reasons why we don't want to go 1,000 horsepower on this. It's not a single turbo. It is twin turbos, which are inherently harder on the motor. Don't want to do that.
Can you explain what the Spool turbos are again?
So it's like if you took if you took a stock turbo, put it in paint, and then Control plus and scaled it up like 25%. I'm not kidding. Like if you look at pictures, I'm sure, I don't know, hopefully by the time we post the video, Spool has released them. But it's literally that. He took a stock turbo and just scaled it up. So it is a full frame, but it looks like a stock turbo. So like if you didn't know, right, and from afar, you'd be like, oh, it's stock turbos, but they're like significantly bigger, everything. Wheels, inlets, housing. So it is a full frame. It's just cast like a stock turbo plus. Is
it fair to compare these to like Z1 turbos for the Qs?
No, it's not, because Z1s they don't look stock. Like the housing is different. Yeah. This, I'm telling you, it literally looks like a stock turbo. So, yeah, I think he said the wheels are similar to like a G25 550 in sizing. I didn't ask for specifics. I don't care. I care about how it performs. And we'll see how it does. If I start seeing that I have to push like 95% duty cycle to get boost out of it, I will take these off and throw them at Ajay's head.
All right, Marcus, fix that shit.
Well, I gotta make up something to,
Kiss. Hey! Alright. Got the car all strapped up. Let's put it in dyno mode, calibrate it, and let's go. the very first, like I would call it a base map. Low boost, about 24 pounds of boost up top. So 548 and 484 torque with like no timing, no boost. So you guys can probably already tell this is the power band that we're gonna be looking at. It's all gonna be up here. We're gonna try to keep torque pretty conservative down low because it is a stock engine and a stock trans. So not a bad first pull. So just looking at the log, we made sure PI is working, that low pressure pump is working, the secondary pumps are kicking in, everything looks good. So now we're gonna turn it up. We're not expecting to do too much on 93. Honestly, just keep it conservative, like a daily driving map. And then ethanol is where this car is gonna shine. Okay, so let the car cool down a little bit. We're gonna try one more file on 93, and I think we're gonna leave it whatever it runs, because I don't think it's worth it to keep pushing 93 when we have ethanol available. At about 30 pounds of boost. Very conservative timing, but we're not really limited by the turbos, like I said. It's whatever we can get out of 93 octane. Let me see. 13% ethanol. Yeah, a little bit of ethanol left in the tank from before, but this is straight 93 fluid pump. Alright, here's a comparison between a stock turbo M4 and the spool turbos that we just did. So this is both on 93. You can see the orange one right here. That's the stock turbo part. And then the spool turbos, you can see gains throughout the entire power band, especially on top. I mean, the stock turbo is pretty much just tapped out right here. But yeah, here you go. If you're wondering, it is a little later spool. It's about 1,000 RPM difference in spool. So that's the difference between an upgraded turbo like these versus stock turbos.
What are you doing here?
It's time for ethanol. Woo. Yeah, this shit's fresh. That's at the same boost as 93, but more timing because ethanol. We're gonna turn that up. it's hitting throttle cut up top because it's overshooting boost, but Jesus. Again, to make sure it actually goes to 6,900 or 7,000 RPM. So this is the absolute correct port. But I don't know how much more I want to turn up until we get more ethanol and it cools down in here. Felt it kind of slipping. I think that's the trans slipping. So I feel RPM kind of like fluctuate. Well, that was fun. Okay. So we got the car back from Spool Performance.
Yes.
So what happened?
About why it went to Spool, or
What happened?
Well, I guess we didn't blow it up. It just started slipping the trans. So
got blown.
the last two pulls we did on the dyno,
900 horsepower pulls.
yeah, they both were supposed to be 900 plus. That's what we turned it up to. But the first pull, it started like, I think I got on video, but the last one I definitely got a video. That was it made 800, but the entire power band was just low. But and I see the RPM go like up and down throughout the whole pull. So I was like, yeah. So Spool, since they're pretty much down the street, they just came out with their transmission, their ZFA built kits that they install. So
It's rated for like 1,000 horsepower.
I don't know. It's like they call it. I think they call it a stage 2. It should be enough to handle whatever we're gonna throw at this, but for pushing this kind of power, we should have had a built trans in the first place anyways. So now we have it. We should be able to push the same power. I don't think we're gonna turn it up anymore, but we're gonna turn it up a little bit, just
more?
Yeah, we're trying to make 900 plus, but like torque wise, we're gonna keep it around the same, like just low 700s, maybe. We'll see how it does after we break in the trans, because when I put it back on the dyno, I think Hussein's coming in to mess with this as well. We also put everything back together. So it looks a lot nicer. We have the front lip obviously because the under tray is back on. We have these carbon pieces from Carbon House, the little strut brace thingies. So yeah, so the car doesn't look ghetto anymore. But first of all, we have to drive this car to put some braking miles on, and then let the trans adapt itself.
12 seconds later.
Jesus.
Oh, even at 700, that shit feels pretty good.
My God.
But
The turbo sounds so good. Did you hear that? All right, ready?
Jeez.
Feels
Okay.
great. Trans feels good. You don't even feel it. It's like a DCT when it shifts.
Wide open.
All right, third gear. Jesus, that's addicting. Wow.
Now imagine 200 more horsepower.
Yeah, you can drive it when it's at 200 more.
Oh God.
Okay, it is. It's warm?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit. Damn.
There you go.
Holy shit. Yeah, top end is way better on this.
I was just saying, right? So
tell.
even though like your car makes 700, but it's on stock turbo,
It's different.
It's different, right? It dies up top versus this is like
You can tell. It keeps pulling.
Yeah.
And it's not laggy at all either. Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. God damn. That's on low boost.
Yeah.
That's spicy. Oh man. Hey, brakes work.
There you go.
Me gusta.
I was like, sold.
What's that meme? It's like sold. I want 20 of them. What is it?
Bro, that shot a fucking flame.
Oh shit, we did it!
Holy shit. Look at that power band.
That was a hard-earned 900, but we got
I
it.
was so focused on the flame it shot, I didn't even see the number at first.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
It's so crazy that it took this much to go from 897 to 900. But hey, we built the trans, not gonna slip anymore. It's 900. I would like to see torque a little bit lower, but like just for a number, I'll accept 740 wheel torque. In this heat, I don't think we're getting better than that. It's not that bad today in the dyno room either. It's 89 degrees. I'm happy with it. This is at like 40 pounds of boost, 39, 40 pounds of boost. But anyway, I'm happy with that. 900, stock block, S58. The shit should run, what I said, mid to high fours. So let's get it out on the street and do some hits.